YouTube, welcome back, and today I want to talk to you guys about the types of customers that you want to avoid. Now, over the last couple years of me doing commissions and just being around the community in general, I have come across a variety of different people and personalities. So I'm just kind of categorizing the most frequent. These are the ones that I suggest you to avoid, and hopefully you guys can relate. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first type of customer I want to talk about is the indecisive one, and the one that constantly asks for changes. Now, obviously, asking for changes is a very normal and understandable thing because the customer is paying for a service. That's completely fine. However, this kind of person asks for excessive changes after they have already presented an idea they wanted to be executed. So they would tell you to make one thing, and after you finish it, they completely change their mind. They turn it 180 and they say, oh, actually, could you maybe restart that and do this instead? So this is obviously very frustrating to deal with. It's very stressful and time consuming when the customer is not very decisive in what they want. Although as a designer, it is important to confirm, for example, if you're working on something, to send updates frequently in intervals so the customer can see the work and confirm if they like what they see. But in the case that you have finished and they were confirming the progress as you were going along, and you show them the finished product and then they change their mind, they are completely in the wrong, and at that point you should probably just stop working with them. So to avoid this kind of customer before you fully engage in doing business with them is, I would suggest you to, just based on how they communicate, this kind of person would they will be obviously very indecisive, just saying, maybe do this or that, I'm not really sure, etc. If they are indecisive and you offer them a straightforward plan, just make sure they can get along with that idea and they're not changing their minds after the fact. So that is the first type of customer you want to avoid. Now the second type is the one that does not have their funds ready once you're finished and on time. Now this is obviously referring to those that don't inform you of this fact until you're finished. So for example, you're working, they're like, I got some money, and then after you are done, they tell you, actually, I have to wait like a week before my funds are available and I can pay you. Now obviously it's just kind of cheap, because you were expecting to be paid and you could have an urgent reason in which you needed the money to be available once you finish your commission. So to avoid this, just obviously confirm they have their funds available, and just make sure they can pay you once you complete their request. Or the next type of customer to avoid is the one that has bad communication. This one is also very obvious. It's very difficult to, if somebody's not communicating or taking long to respond, it's hard to get a grasp of, if they're liking what you were sending. This could kind of almost spill into the not having funds ready, because even if they have the money available, if they take long to respond, it's still going to stall and delay you the same as the previous type of person. So if you're working with someone, just make sure they communicate effectively. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if they're going on vacation or if they're busy, just make sure they at least take the effort to let you know. And obviously, this goes both ways too. Designers should also do the same thing. Okay, I think that's it for this video. This one is a pretty quick one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I am a bit sick, so there's that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next and future videos. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and do all that stuff. So, yeah.